Okay, I got this Husqvarna zero turn commercial grade. I'll be showing you how to take the mower deck off to sharpen the blades, or put new blades on. This is a 54-inch deck, so I will be showing you. Okay, first thing we got to do, take this off. This plate will lift up and out. Let me get over there real quick. Alright, this will lift up and out. And let me see. Where we're gonna take these bolts off right here, nuts. But we want to drop the mower deck next. Drop it all the way down. I should have done that before I took that pan off. So I'm gonna lift that up. Get that pin out. Pin is set. That's which would drop that mower deck all the way on the ground. It'll loosen those chains up. So when we take the bolts out, there's no pressure against it. And these are the bolts we're going to be taking off. This one in the very back right there. That nut. This nut. And there's 4 nuts. 2 on each side. That's what we're going to be taking off. And this spring eventually is going to have to come off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the deck off first. And I'll loosen that belt and I'll be able to pull this spring off. Then we'll put everything back on. When we get the belt back on, we'll tighten that back up, which I'll show you. Oh, and another thing, we got to get these off, which are up front. And they're just pinned right here. So we're going to be taking them off next. Alright, I realized before you drop your mower deck, you got to lift it all the way up. And to get these off, we have to lift the mower deck all the way back up. These pins up front. Which could be a pain in the you-know-what. Which it came off, that one did. And there's one more over here. Just watch your eyes or don't fling up and hit you in the face if you do the way I'm doing it, because they do go flying. And they should just, yeah, they'll come out because there's no pressure on them anymore. When the mower's deck all the way down, there's pressure on it. So, okay, we got them down. We're going to go ahead and drop the mower deck. Okay, we're going to lower the mower deck. Which, you got to put your foot on there, hold up on that lever. Alright, the mower deck's lowered down. Now we're going to take them nuts off for the chains. Once we do that, the mower deck will slide back where we can get our belt off the motor in the back, which I will show you that. Alright, we're going to start taking them nuts off. They're 11/16. Oh, I'm gonna get a wrench for this, so. Okay, I got a 5/8 wrench to hold this bolt. I get the nut off. And one nice thing about this one is you originally could tell it was right up to the top here of the bolt. If yours is in a different spot, kind of line them back up in the same spot where they normally go. So you know your deck's going to be level like it should. Okay, we're going to take that back one out. And it's right here. Which maybe I may have to get a wrench for that one. I bet you I'm going to. I don't think my impact's going to work back here. No, so I'm going to have to go get a ratchet real quick. Alright, I just went and got me 11/16 wrench and a 5/8 socket so I can use my impact. Kind of remember where everything goes. If anything, the best thing to do is get you a permanent marker, mark you a line across things. So you go put everything back on, you just line your lines back up. Sometimes I do that, but I seen this one was going to be pretty easy to do. So, one more to go. Okay, last bolt to go. Don't lose your stuff. I about did. Alright. Now theoretically your deck will be sitting there. I'm going to push it back. And what that's doing, that's loosening that spring up in that belt so I can get it off the motor. And as you can see, I pushed the mower deck back and it's already off the pulley. So that worked out nice. And what we're going to do, we're going to take that spring off. So when we put everything back on, it probably will work better. We're going to see. Alright, we're going to pull the mower deck out. As everything should be unhooked, which will slide it forward a little bit. Alright, now I gotta get it on there. I'm gonna have to set it up. Just gotta bear with me a little bit. Past 3 or 4 days, I couldn't really walk on my ankle. I had a bone spur that's really bothering me, and an extra piece of bone that's not supposed to be there. So, if the doctor knew I was doing this, they'd probably be upset with me right now, but I have to work to make money. Alright, it should stay there. And as you can see, they need some sharpening. They're pretty dull. They all are. And remember, your blades, your bent area that bends up always goes up towards your deck. Do not forget that, because then it won't work right. Alright, so we're going to be taking these blades off, then we're going to go sharpen them. Alright. And they're 5/8 bolts. Gotta hold your blade. And normally, I don't ever take the deck off. I have a hoist that lifts up the front end so I can take the blades off without taking the deck off. But I figured I'd show you this way, since a lot of people don't have that option to lift them up. So we're going to go take these over to the other side and give them a good sharpening. Alright, I'm going to show you how to sharpen them. I got a face shield on, so you probably want protection. And you want to wear some gloves. can see, I gotta do a little more here. But it's not supposed to be sharp like a knife. Overdo it. I'm going to do the other two. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and put these back on. Sit down. Alright. And remember, this part goes towards the deck. Make sure you put your blades in them stars. Because if you don't, when you go tighten it up, you strip them out. It's what keeps your blades spinning. Pretty much do it all. Do all of them. Line the stars up. And it's kind of nice when the mower deck's off, because then you don't have to hold the blade; it stays in place. When it's upside down, you have to hold the blower blade. Kind of makes it a pain in the butt. And I always offset my blades like this, so that when they're spinning, they don't come close to each other. They shouldn't hit each other anyways, but I just make sure they're always offset. All right, we're gonna slide that mower deck back in and put her back up. All right, I slid my mower deck on there. I'm gonna go in the back here. I'm gonna see if I get my mower blade or my mower belt on to the motor. Okay, it's on there. Whatever you do, watch your fingers. You can get them pinched in there. And when you sharpen your blades, you kind of want to sharpen them the same amount as the other side. If not, you kind of off balance and you get a vibration. Usually, I don't have to take too much off the blades. You know, if they're looking pretty good, I'll sharpen them. If they look bad, don't even sharpen them. Just go buy your new set. Sometimes you're better off because these bearings in this and these are probably not very cheap. All right, we're gonna go pull this deck forward and try to get these pins right here latched in. Yep, they went. That one did. There it goes. So that made it a little easier. Then I had to take that big spring off that I was showing you right here. And we're going to put our pins back in these rods here. They're on. And while you're at it, you can grease it. There's one here, here, and then the two on the outer ends right here. Then all your grease zerks along the zero turn. All right, we're gonna get the chains, put back chains on here. It's like I said, you gotta make sure you line all everything back up. normally where it's supposed to be at. We take anything up. Then these brackets on the back here has got some kind of L bracket you gotta have on there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these up. This side. Oh, got something wrong. No, I don't. Bottom one I'm trying to get to. I'm going to the middle one. Alright, now we'll go over there. Alright, now I give you a better video, I hope, over here. Oh, I forgot my nuts. Tighten that one up. Want to find out where it originally was at now. Mine was all the way to the top. Just like that. In the back one, like I said, there's these L brackets here. You want to get them put in there. You gotta hold them in place, hold that in place where you can get it lined up where it needs to be at. It's not that hard of a task. Alright, we gotta get this plate put back on, but before we do that, we gotta lift the mower deck back up. Because you gotta get this out of the way, your foot peg that holds the mower deck up, or your plate won't go on. Put your bolt back in. And there you go. Everything's back on. Didn't have to really strain with that spring like I thought we were going to have to. It's ready to go. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.